Hey everyone, welcome back to Mirror Image Co, the online styling and coaching platform where we help you attain an empowered life. Now today's video is going to be on setting boundaries. Boundaries are so important for your personal and professional success. It can help you thrive, it can help you understand where you're going, help you avoid distractions, help you avoid toxic relationships and connections, and also mean that you're not stuck in a particular place. So I want to help you understand how to set healthy boundaries, because most people don't know how to do so in a manner that still honors and respects the other person as well as themselves. But the key takeaway from this is that one cannot have a successful life without healthy boundaries. It's just not possible. So my first tip is let go of being a people pleaser. Do not be concerned about what other people think of you. If you say no, do not be tied to their validation and approval of you. Why? Because if you end up saying yes to everything, then you will attract individuals who will gladly take from you because they see that you're an endless giver. There is no end to your well of giving. And so when you set a boundary and say, hey, no, I can't make it, or I'm not able to help you with that right now, or thank you for the opportunity, I'm not able to do that so far, then you're letting them know that you are kind, that you are giving. However, there is a limit, and that your kindness is not something that is endless. It's not something that should be abused or taken advantage of. And so the first thing is to identify, when do you people please? Do you do things because you want their approval and validation, whether it's your boss, whether it's your friends, whether it's your significant other, or do you do it because you know it's going to be a mutual win-win situation, or something that will help the other person move forward without you having an expectation of anything back? Because when you do that, you're free from that issue of people pleasing, and you can identify that. So get to the root. We all are people pleasers at some point in our lives. No matter how independent, no matter how go-getting you are, we all want to be liked, but it's so much better to be respected. That lasts longer, and that ensures that you'll be entrusted with things within your life, and you can step into things in your life without fear of loss. That's really where people pleasing comes from. You're fearing losing the connection, because if you put in the boundary, you may think, well, they may not come back, or I may not get that project at work that I've worked so hard for, or I may be not considered for promotion. But you have to walk through your life understanding that you have an abundance of things available to you, and when you do what you need to do, then the rest will take care of itself. So relinquish people pleasing. It will drain you, it will create resentment, and it will ensure that you only have relationships that take from you and don't feed you. My second point is to come up with phrases and to practice phrases of saying no. There are different ways of saying no. Saying no is not just actually no. You don't have to do it with a negative attitude, which is a lot of things that people are worried about coming across as abrasive. You can say, no, thank you, I'm not able to at this time. Or I appreciate you considering me for this. However, I don't have the capacity at the moment. That lets the other person know that you do appreciate them asking, because they clearly feel that you can fill a void, whether even if they're just doing it because they just want to hand you something to do, or they just need someone, not necessarily because they consider you to be the right person for it. It doesn't matter. It's up to you to decide how to cordon off your time and your energy. And so when you come up with these phrases, you can start small. Don't feel that you need to set massive boundaries right away. Start small. So for example, if you know you're tired from a week that's been quite full on, and somebody wants to meet up with you, and you know that that meeting is going to be one where they're just going to unload everything and it's not going to feed your spirit, you're well within your right to say, actually, I'm not feeling too great. Let's reschedule. Let's have a rain check. Why? Because it's important that you guard your time and energy. And when you have these small phrases to hand, it also improves your communication skills. Now, that's not to say that the person receiving a no will be happy. They probably won't. They'll test your boundary. They'll ask you probably again. They'll probably ask you in a different way. But it's so important that you're consistent and that you have what I call a tape recorder effect, which means that you just say the same thing again and again, and that you are firm in your no, but still polite. And that you, when you do that and when you have stock phrases to use, you also remove the emotionality out of the situation, because you're understanding, I've made up my mind beforehand what is important to me, and if it's not something that can fit into my life right now, then I'm just not going to do it. So have stock phrases and start small. Don't beat yourself up if you don't have it great straight away. Everything in life is practice, especially when it comes to communication. Number 3 is to set your priorities in life. Understand, where are your goals and visions? What do you want to achieve in each area of your life? Because that will help you learn, okay, what do I need to say yes to and what do I need to say no to? You'll be able to discern much quicker, and you'll be able to understand where your energy levels are and where to invest your time and with whom. So understand and set your vision, sit down, maybe carve out some time during your week, maybe an hour or so, and every day if possible, or an hour a week, where you just think about different areas of your life and what you want to achieve, what you need to do to get there and what you don't need to do to get there. And so when you do that, it will help you really clarify exactly where you're going and see what are distractions, what are things that will take away from that and delay your goals, because everyone else has their own goals. That's why they'll be asking you to do something, or people may feel that they may take up your time to unload. So they have their own agendas or visions for what they want. And so it's up to you to have your own, because again, I always say this, if you don't manage your time and energy and your space, what you're around, then it will manage you. All those things will manage you. And so those are my 3 tips. Those are starter tips. There are so many more, but relinquish people pleasing, come up with stock phrases, and really dig deep for a vision of your life. What do you want? And so when you know what you want, you're able to see what you can say yes to and what you can say no to. And I guarantee that will actually give you not only greater respect from other people, although that's not the point of this, it's you having greater self-respect for yourself, and also moving forward in your goals, which increases subconsciously your confidence, your esteem, how you go about things, your competency, and it means that you don't second guess yourself. So I would really encourage you guys, get going on setting boundaries, make no one of your favorite words, and really take back control of your life so that you can actually be an asset to those people that you do say yes to. Because when you do say yes, somebody will finally appreciate it, and they'll be able to see that you really want to do this and that you're doing it because you're 100% all in. I'm a big believer that unless you're all in, then if you're halfway, you're not really going to do your best. So do your best to always be integrous with yourself, integrous with other people, and set those boundaries. So don't forget to check us out on our socials, visit our website. We have so many more blog pieces up there to help you just move forward in your own personal growth journey. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.